So here is where I turn left to carry on with the path that I'm trying to take to go towards the mountain on its way, Cleveland Dam. Imagine how beautiful this is. Like if you were here and you would enjoy this tranquility, take a time and meditate with this beautiful, tranquil scenery or place. I'll keep you informed as I pass certain milestones. This one is the first little bridge. You go down to the left and continue. I'll talk to you soon. There's a nice drop that when people bring their dogs here, they can let them off leash and have them enjoy themselves and go down and come back. And here is the rest of the pathway that I'm taking. It's quite, it's like an enchanted forest. Again, the Harry Potter scenic drive. Any moment I expect to see Dumbledore for Baltimore. So, all right. I'll talk to you soon. Another bit. And another little bridge. There are lots of wooden bridges on this trail. And they've spent lots of money here to make it all usable for people. And there's so many different paths and runways that if it was on a mountain, you would think of it as different runs for ski runs, and each having different names. And these pathways do have different names as there's signs posted as you travel through it towards the Cleveland Dam. All right, someone's here. I'll cut it off and restart again later. I thought this bit is beautiful to share. Look how interesting, spooky, and yet tranquil and private it seems. And it's lovely here. It's lovely here. You could encounter bear here possibly if it's close to their hibernation time, whether they're going into, they're coming out of it. They'd be looking for food, and perhaps they would come down from the mountain and check out the city areas to see if they can bulk up if they've just woken up or if they're about to go to sleep. So something to be concerned about, but not necessarily heavily concerned, but it's a possibility. So now we have two choices, but since I've been here before, I know this one on the left goes back to the beginning of the hike. It's just a shortcut to here instead of the way I took, and this one is the one that carries through to where I want to be going, towards north, Cleveland Dam. And of course, let me back up a little bit. You can see periodically there is signs here to tell you where you are. Capilano Pacific Trail, that's the one I'm taking, and the map here keeps you safe to know where you are. Continue on. Another bit of point of interest. Interest. Another point of interest here. You can see how, again, beautiful this setup is. You can hardly see people really. It's not like a crowded place. it takes some enthusiasts to come for a walk with their families or alone or with their dog. But you gotta like this sort of things. Otherwise, it's not like the sea walk on the beach where almost everybody is there. It's like a social thing, but here is like a private thing. Look at this little tree with this little kind of a house of some kind or something. All right. So we'll talk soon again. Stations for scenic view. As you can see down there, there's a little kind of a stage for you to go on the lookout to downside of the forest, and yet it kind of rolls around and comes back to the main road. But this is the one that you just are on and you deviate from. You take a look at the scenery and then you take that little road and come back to where these two will join. Nothing's more beautiful and pleasant than seeing these old trees and also hear the sound of water somewhere. It gives that natural music that you expect any real natural habitat or natural setting would have. But look at this tree, the roots of it. And there are bigger ones too. There's some very old ones. You may hear the sound of the water just faintly, but closer we'll have more pronounced ones, and I'll make a little recording on that as well. So hope you're enjoying your trip with me, and together we will discover and explore the beauty of West Vancouver in beautiful British Columbia, Canada. Not everything about Canada is ugly as the way it is, the policies and the things that is going on in this country, but there's still nature that is untouched and doesn't give a shit about what human beings are doing and doing to each other. Still stays tranquil, beautiful, and enjoyable. Here I expect some sound of water. There we are. Not much today. And there is, once in a while, there are some people passing by, and there's a group coming, so we'll cut it off and we'll talk later. There were a lot more water yesterday, as I had a hike yesterday as well, and pretty good pronounced sound of the water. Today, it's pretty dry in comparison to yesterday, but then again, that's what it is. We have water 9-10 months a year, rain here. So, and then we complain about so much rain And then when there's not enough and the creeks, we complain, why there's no so much water? So again, I'll share with you a little later on when I see something of interest. Yeah, not much water even on this bridge. And as you can see, it's got a pretty wide bed for lots of water to pass through. But today is just trickling, as you can see right here. Just trickling. It's still nice to hear this sound, so I'll be quiet so you can enjoy a bit. Something interesting is about if you can look at these trees, tall trees, some of them from way above, they have some green worm hanging on from all the way up. But this one is very short connection to the leaves of this tree. But these are the ones that actually they turn to be a butterfly, not a real butterfly, but of that family. So they're hanging around till their time comes, and some of them are just you don't notice, you bang into them. Like this one is high enough so you won't bang into it, but let me find it. There it is. There's a background there. You can see that little thingy here. There we go. It's just hanging around with a thread from these leaves here, and they could actually be right beside you when you walk by. They're like longer extensions and so on. So don't be surprised if you happen to be here and something hits you where it looks like there's nothing there. That's from the above. All right, we continue our journey, and again, I hope you're enjoying this tranquil experience. I thought I'd share with you wherever you are so you can enjoy a bit of tranquility and taste of nature while you might not be exactly right in the middle of it, but get the feeling of being right there with the real raw nature. another little bridge as we continue our way through the path, and a little information about type of insects and stuff as we continue our path towards Grouse Mountain. But we stop at Cleveland Dam. We won't continue further because that would be just another few hours. And I want to get back to do other things afterwards. Hopefully I can continue training tonight at the gym, local gym, and then have done what I'm supposed to do in maintaining a decent physical fitness, as is important for all of us, regardless of our age. But the older we get, the more we should be focused on it. And then you can follow it up by good amount of necessary protein to keep building muscles and take care of yourselves for the challenges ahead, the negotiation of day-to-day life in a more equipped and better frame of mind, and having mind and body coordinated as much as we can. There's a long bridge. Just imagine the cost of these and the effort that has gone into it to carve the forest in a way that it would be keeping its own integrity, and at the same time people can enjoy and use it. Okay, I take a break around here. I usually have things in my pocket, sustenance such as protein cakes and bars and fresh fruits such as nectarines and so on. This is going to be very enjoyable, sharing it with such beautiful sound of water in the nature. There's an end. Such a big tree. Alright, I'll take a break somewhere around here on those stairs and have my fruit, and then we keep going. This is where you actually see lots of merging paths, so people can continue, switch, or just get information about which path they want to continue on. Like there's a sign here, as you can see right here. It helps with some information to know where you are, what you should do, if your dog should be on leash or not. And then of course right here, it's kind of a big hub in a way. So many different roads come together here. So here it tells you little information about where you are and the options and the paths that you have in front of you. So we have Capilano River Regional Park is where this whole thing, I guess, is named after, and a little information about your dog should be on leash or not. The name of the trail is right here, Shingle Bolt Trail. this way and that way, left and right. And then right here it tells you about another trail, Capilano Pacific Trail, which that little worm is showing you. And that's this way, right and left, if you're facing northwest, I believe. So, and of course there's some sign over there as well, as you can see there, and there are people coming. So it's time for me to take my path, which is the Pacific something. I was here yesterday, so I know how it ends or how it goes, so that's helpful. So I guess I'll talk to you soon as I have something, again, additional information for this little journey we're taking together. Okay, as you can see, there's a road down there, and there's a road up here, and both end up going towards the dam. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna choose the one, and the only one that all roads lead to, which is this big wide one, takes us to Cleveland Dam. So once you see the biggest, widest road, you can be pretty sure even this branch joining together with the where I came from, which was this little trail, they both join this big road. When you see a big road like this, you're on the right track to Cleveland Dam. Nowhere to go. There are other branches on the way possibly, but this is the main one that you can follow. And so I guess I'll see you guys then. Again, you can enjoy the tranquility of the area, no sound. Nobody bugs you here. As I mentioned in the other video, nobody wants to sell anything to you, buy anything from you. There are no issues here. There are no racism, no bullying, no government overreach, no lying. No need to be inoculated to be here. And you can travel, no restriction on traveling, because you're traveling on foot, and it's no one's business, especially the government of Canada. Hopefully in the new election this government will fall, a new government will be formed, and hopefully they'll uphold our constitution, our freedom of speech, freedom of movement, freedom of being treated equally in the eyes of the law. And respect the Charter of Rights and the Bill of Rights, which this government has infringed upon and has not respected, in my opinion, and of course many others. So just imagine, coming back to our tranquil moment, just imagine if we have a bear here. It'll be a fair fight, wouldn't it? I mean, he's alone or she's alone, and I'm alone, and there's so many places to jump and escape, isn't it? You think, huh? But I have other negotiating tactics. I have in my pocket another nectarine, thinking about the friendly bears who want to share a meal with me. And I have protein cakes, which are nutritious, delicious, and I'm sure the bear has been looking for such quality cakes. And has been looking, trying to buy it from the local supplement stores, where I buy it, but apparently the time that they get to the store keeps the shorter hours and it's closed. So I have one for the bear, should he or she want it. I also have a protein bar, So there's a full buffet menu. Maybe that will help me to negotiate my way out and continue on my journey to Cleveland Dam in one piece and in peace. And here we are. We're entering close proximity of the Cleveland Dam. You can see the beautiful mountain greeneries all around, all trees, and another trail here going back this way. And green trees all around. Those gondola stations up on the mountain, as you can see it, and the station on top for gondolas. I'm gonna get closer so you can have a better view. Having had the tolerance to join me on this short hike and enjoy. I hope you have. It was a bit of a bit of a way special style of a speech that Yoda that's what I was trying to say as the style of talking of Master Yoda. All right, let me go up in front and get away from these screens here so you can have a very good look of that beautiful scenery I'm trying to share with you. So here is a kind of an entrance to the close proximity of the dam that we're going to be seeing without the fences obstructing the clear view, and you can enjoy the beautiful mountains here, all green. And it's unlimited forestry and mountain, all green. And here it is, what we traveled all this path for, to enjoy this scenery. And you can see the lions right on top there. You can see the lions and the rest of the body of water. It's beautiful. Hope you enjoyed this little trip with me and gave you a chance to spend some time with the nature and see what Earth is really look like, as far as encouraging us to take a better care of it when we go camping and clean after ourselves, and when we are in the nature, have some respect for the nature that gives us all we need in this short journey of life. All right, I hope to talk to you soon and have another program for you sometimes next when I'm going somewhere and experience something interesting. Bye for now. I've never seen such a snail. This color. Look at that. It's amazing, isn't it? Wow. Yellow. Interesting. All right. Leave you in peace. Continue my hike. All right. This concludes our hike. It's 2 hours and 6 minutes. Now I'm back on the beginning, pretty much close to the end of the trail or off-road hike, and where my car is parked. And so I thought I thank you for keeping me company, and it was an enjoyable little venture. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I wish you could breathe the nice air here and enjoy the scenery and experience up close, but then again, this is the most I could do and share with you. Hope that will bring a smile to your face and change your mood for now. Until next time, talk to you soon. So this is where I came from, and this is the end of the trail. I mean, the front is where I came from, the back is the end of the trail. Let's see if you can see it. No, I guess